Hello children, welcome back to CK classes. Myself Punis CK for 10th standard student till session 5. So we have discussed about the key concepts and fundamentals about an AP from today's session onwards. So we are going to discuss some interesting and important problem for the exam. So now let us solve the question 1 of this session. The question will goes like this. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So I wanted to check, so the sequence obtained by this verbal statement is an AP or not. So now let's break this. So now I'll just write it fare for first kilometer. I mentioned here. So the fare is rupees 50. Now additional second kilometer. Suppose someone has traveled 2 kilometer. How much they have to pay for the taxi? So simple. You have 15 for the beginning plus 8. That could be 23. For third kilometer, 3 kilometer someone traveled. So now additional to 23 again you should add what? 8 rupees for this. So how much he is going to pay now? It's 31 and so on. What is the required sequence by using this? The required sequence will be, the first term is 15, the second one is 23 and third one is 31 and so on. So let me call 15 as A1, 23 as A2 and 31 as A3. So now I want to check whether these terms forms an AP or not. So let me do it. So let us recall the concept of common difference, then we can further. The common difference is a tool to express some of the terms are in AP or not. Let's do it. So how to find common difference? B is equal to A2 minus A1, and also you could find B is equal to A3 minus A2. That is, here A2 is 23 minus 15, that could be 8. Same thing, A3, that is 31 minus 23, that could be 8. Since common difference is same, so you can conclude that is, therefore 15, 23, 31 forms an AP. Now question 2. The question 2, write the first 4 terms of an AP if A equals minus 1 and D equals 1 by 2. The A and D they are given, you have to write the first 4 terms of an AP. So first term is very easily you could write, that is A1 is the first term. A1 is equal to A, as I mentioned earlier, A1 is always equal to first term, is equal to minus 1. Now for the A2, you have to do what? You have to work, then you have to get A2. For A2, as you know, the second term of an AP is A plus D. That is, you have to add D for A. That is, A equals minus 1 plus D equals 1 by 2. For the small simplification, so this thing I will keep minus 1 as minus 1 by 1. So crisscross addition, just I told, A by B plus C by D the rest. In this case, you can add it by using crisscross addition technique. So you multiply A with D and B with C and B with D. So it's the same strategy here. Multiply minus 1 with 2, that is minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. 1 times plus 1 is plus 1 divided by 1 2s are 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is it's minus 1 by 2. So greater number is 2 minus 1 is 1. Greater number is I put there. Again I'll go for A3. So A3 means very simple, that is A plus 2 into D. So therefore A equals minus 1 plus, so what is D there? D is equal to 1 by, 2 here, right? That's 2 into D means that is 1 by 2. So now this 2 ones are get cancelled. So that is minus 1 plus 1 is going to remain. The final answer will be 0. Now let's go for the fourth term, that is A4. That is A plus 3D. That is A equals minus 1 plus 3 into 1 by 2. Alright, minus 1 as it is, plus 3, so you can multiply numerator with numerator. 3 into 1, that is 3 by 2. Use the same strategy what I have used here. Divide by 1 you feel. Now just use the crisscross addition technique. Minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. 1 times plus 3 is plus 3. So divided by 1 times 2 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1 by 2. So you can go for the greater number sign because here 3 has greater number sign. So now you found all 4 terms of the sequence. So therefore the first 4 terms of an AP is, that is, you just help me, that is minus 1. The second term is minus 1 by 2. Third term is 0 and the fourth term is 1 by 2. Now for the question 3, for the given AP, write the first term and common difference. So now just see now, simple problem, you just write the first term and the common difference. So now the given AP is 0.6, 1.7, 2.8 and 3.9. 3.9. Since they are mentioned in AP, so there is no problem in that is. So now first term let me write, that is first term. First term, the symbol is to represent first term is, that is A1, or simply you can call it as A. So A is equal to 0.6. So because you can call this A1, A2, A3 and A4. So now you need to find common difference. Difference is equal to A2 minus A1. Not single. What difference will tell us it's a common difference. So at least you need to find 2. That is A2 minus 1 is equal to A3 minus A2. That is A2. A2 is 1.7 minus 0.6 is equal to 2.8 minus 1.7 here. So you need to subtract in what? Separate columns to get the answer for this one. 1.7 minus 0.6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. Point tablet as it is. 1 minus 0 is 1. So now what is the difference? We could say 1.1 here. The same thing 2.8 minus 1.7, again we get 1.1. So since the common difference is same, you can say it's a given sequence in AP, but you no need to find that is, you just find common difference. The common difference is 1.1 and first term is 0.6. Now question number 4. The question number 4, check whether 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2, etc. are in AP. As I mentioned, if you want check some sequences what are in AP, so you need to find common difference. So now let me find common difference here. Before that, let me write the sequence again. 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2, etc. So I'll call this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4. So find common difference. D is equal to A2 minus A1, and also no common difference. B is equal to A3 minus A2. That is A2 is what you have here. 3 plus root 2 minus A1 is 3. Since 3 and minus 3 will cancel each other, the required common difference, you got the common difference as root 2. Let me do it here. A3 you have here 3 plus 2 root 2 minus A2, since you have here binomial, so you just go use the bracket for this one, minus 3 plus root 2. Multiply by minus to remove this bracket for this binomial. That is 3 plus 2 root 2. Minus into 3 is minus 3. Minus into plus is minus. That is root 2. Minus 3 and plus 3 root what can cancel each other. Now what remains now? 2 root 2 minus root 2. Use the same strategy. Well, just see, I'm using the strategy here. And already the 2x minus x, you are going to get as x. And the same thing, you can say 2 root 2 minus root 2, you will get as root 2. So since, just look at the common difference. Here root 2, the same thing root 2. Since CD are same, Therefore 3 comma 3 plus root 2 comma 3 plus 2 root 2 comma 3 plus 2 root 2 forms an AP. So you have to write the conclusion like this. Stop. So now the question 5 of the session, and also very important one. So this question asked in 2012 examinations, annual examination, the question goes like this. If k plus 1 comma 3k and 4k plus 2 be any three consecutive terms of an AP, to find the value of k. So this problem can be tackled by using the concept called common differences. So pay attention how I am going to perform it. So let the terms be k plus 1 comma 3k and 4k plus 2. I'll call this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, since they mentioned that consecutive terms. So now let me find common difference in the first case. D is equal to A2 minus A1 is also equal to A3 minus A2, as I mentioned. Right? So A2, what's all of A2 here? That is 3k minus, since the binomial k plus 1, use bracket for this one. The same thing A3. A3 is 4k plus 2 minus A2, that is 3k. So now 3k minus k plus 1, you can say. So 3k minus into k is minus k, minus into plus 1 is minus 1. So 4k minus 3k is just k plus 2. Here 3k minus k is 2k minus 1 is equal to k plus 2. Since the common differences are same, we can simplify these two equations separately. Now just take k this side and minus 1 this side. Becomes what? 2k minus k is equal to 2 plus 1. The 2k minus k is just k. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, the value of k is equal to 3. So you can write it as D as implied. So because of D, you have generated these two equations. You equate these two equations, you will get the answer as k is equal to 3. So in today's sessions, we have already discussed 5 important problems and 5 varieties. Among 5 varieties, one question will come for the examinations. Please revise them again and work hard. Thank you.